Hi, let's make an easy, comforting, delicious, healthy dinner that is about as budget-friendly as you can get. I'm gonna show you how. Hey friends, I'm Steph from CheapskateCook.com and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make bean soup in the Instant Pot. And if you don't have an Instant Pot, you can still make it in the slow cooker, you can make it in the stovetop. I'll have instructions for that in the description below. And if you have an Instant Pot, get ready because this could be a game changer. In the colder months, we crave soup. There are a couple of reasons for this, and as a practical human being who does a lot of cooking, these are my reasons why I like soup. First, because it is warm and comforting and delicious. Second, it is really easy to make it with clean ingredients. I mean, we're talking about vegetables, broth, seasonings, maybe some meat, maybe some rice, something like that. Really, really simple. And all of those ingredients are budget friendly. You can even control the amount of meat that you put into the soup so you can make it fit your particular budget. Leftovers are super easy. Just like reheat the soup. I don't know, eat it with crackers or bread or whatever. It's also really easy to make soup that is allergy friendly. So if you are dealing with food allergies, or if you have a friend coming over who's like paleo, vegan, vegetarian, keto, all those things, you can make a pot of soup, serve your guests something delicious, and stick to your budget. If you like where this video is going, hit the like and subscribe button so you can see more ways to save money and eat healthy. Okay, I feel like everyone who talks about Instant Pots has to qualify talking about an Instant Pot with, I love my Instant Pot. So let's assume that I really like my Instant Pot. And there are a couple of reasons for this. First, the Instant Pot makes it really easy to make delicious food. It also makes it easy to make food from scratch, even if you're not home to make dinner, or you have a tendency to overcook things like I do. Instant Pot, just try it. And then beans. Beans are extremely easy to make in the Instant Pot. I mean, it takes like 5 minutes to go from dry beans to boom, it's in the Instant Pot and you're going to be eating dinner as soon as it's done. Okay, show of hands. Do you cook dry beans? It was something that I got into when Chris and I only had $25 a week for our groceries. And I literally couldn't afford canned beans. It always had to be the dry beans because we were stretching every single penny. So I know that canned beans are super convenient, but I will say that over the years, cooking dry beans has helped us stick to our grocery budget and stick to some of our financial goals. And it's just one of those like little ways that helps move us forward. Let me know in the comments if you cook dry beans. Frequently, I even cook a pot of beans at the beginning of the week without even knowing exactly what I'm going to do with them. I just know that if I have a pot of beans in the fridge, then I'm going to prioritize recipes that use that, and it's going to help us stick to our budget and cook from home and probably make some healthier decisions because like it's beans and it's gonna be a little healthier. For example, if I cook a pot of Great Northern beans, those are one of my favorite beans because they're very budget friendly where I live and they're very versatile. So I can use them in white bean chili, I can use them to make like a vegetable minestrone type soup, and I can even put them in the food processor and use them to make one of my favorite desserts, chocolate dessert hummus. If using beans in dessert sounds weird, like I get it, but you gotta check out the video because it's delicious. If I'm going to make a pot of beans and I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, then I will usually just cook it in water. But today I want to show you how you can make a pot of beans into dinner, and then you can either use those as leftovers or you can roll them over into other meals throughout the week. So instead of using water, we're gonna go ahead and use broth and onion and garlic and salt, and that's gonna make a really delicious pot of beans that we can serve with cornbread or muffins, or if it's pinto or kidney beans or black beans, just top it with sour cream and green onions and tortilla chips and call it dinner. Bonus points if you make a pot of rice to go along with it. And then the beans and the rice can roll over into other meals throughout the week. So I will make a pot of pinto beans using the broth and the onion and the garlic and the salt. Then I will use the leftovers to make burrito bowls or burritos or chili, things like that. You can even just use half of the beans for this week and then freeze the rest. Just put it in a plastic container and label it and put it in the freezer and then use it for next week. Every different type of bean has its own unique flavor profile and traditional ways of preparing it. So I'm going to give you a basic recipe using one kind of beans, but you can use this for any kind of bean and you can dress it up and season it however you like. A quick internet search will show you all kinds of seasonings that you can use with different kinds of beans. Beans are a budget-friendly real food that will fill you up and they help stretch your budget, and I highly recommend trying this recipe. Okay, people get super awkward about beans and the side effects from eating too many of them, so I'm gonna give you 3 tips to help you deal with that. Tip 1 is to soak the beans for at least 12 hours, but up to 72 hours, changing the water every 12 hours. Let me break that down. You just pour the beans into a bowl, cover them with water, let them sit overnight, and then the next morning, drain it through a colander, and then fill it up with water again. Traditionally, giving them a long soak time is supposed to help make them more digestible, so go ahead and try that. You can also try cooking the beans with certain kinds of seasonings. Again, traditionally, people used these seasonings to help make the beans more digestible. I linked the post that talks about exactly which ones in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. Finally, some people say that rinsing the beans after you cook them helps as well. That's not what I'm going to recommend doing now because we're making Instant Pot bean soup and there's a lot of flavor packed into the cooking water. We're talking about onions, garlic, salt, broth, all of that, and so you really need that. But if you're going to cook the beans in water, go ahead and give them a rinse and see if that helps. Okay, I hope that you are ready to try Instant Pot bean soup. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I love cooking dry beans. They are so easy, so budget friendly, and in like 5 minutes you can have them cooking in the Instant Pot and you know that dinner will be ready. And honestly, most of that time is spent chopping the onions and garlic. Thank you to Kitchen Stewardship for collaborating with us in this video, and I hope that this video and the recipe help you save money and eat healthy. I'm Steph from CheapskateCook.com. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and check out the recipe in the description. Okay, let's address this. I cut my hair, like, a lot. It turned out way shorter than I thought it was going to be. That's kind of what happens when you have curly hair and it just bounces up more than anyone expects it to. But I was just ready for the change and it's kind of growing on me. Guys, I just recorded my entire YouTube video and forgot to push the start button on my camera. So here we go again. Food that help fill you up, so if you have lots of very easy to use. It makes cooking, what in the world? You can even just, And they are so easy in the instant.